Castle Crashers is one of the best beat-em-up games I have ever played. Of course, I've only ever played two others, and they both came out like 30 years ago. I think one of the reasons I like Castle Crashers so much is because it really embraces its goofiness. You can ride around on a velociraptor, there's this owl that shits itself until it dies. Oh look, a cute little baby deer. It's constantly throwing all these new things at you, but it never dwells on it. It keeps moving to the next idea. There are so many different weapons and enemies and locations that this game can never get boring. It's so satisfying to just plow through dozens of enemies. The cool thing about this game is that there are no slow parts. The game doesn't take its time setting up the story and introducing you to all of its characters. It just says, okay, you're this guy, now go beat the shit out of these guys. The combat in this game is fantastic for the most part, but my only problem with it is that the depth perception isn't always the best. Sometimes it's really hard to tell if you're standing behind someone or in front of them. It's really more of a minor inconvenience, but I still thought it was worth mentioning. Now, hitting guys with a sword is a lot of fun, but you know what else is fun? This broken-ass magic attack. In most games, the way magic works is it does a lot of damage, but if you use it too much it runs out and you have to wait a while before it recharges. This game says, fuck that, you can use magic whenever you want. Seriously, I don't even know if it's even possible to make the magic meter go to 0. If you're facing a tough enemy, my advice is to just summon this giant frog over and over again until the enemy dies. The only consequence there is for using this attack over and over is that you might get tendinitis in your wrist after inputting those same button combinations so many times. I think my favorite thing about this game is the boss fights, because they are insane. These are some of the most creative and awesome monster designs I have ever seen, and there are a lot of them. I wish this game was longer than it is because I would have loved to see more of these creatures. If you're looking for a game with a deep narrative and a story that will bring a tear to your eye, Castle Crashers is not for you. But if you want to just have some fun and beat the shit out of some bad guys, I would highly recommend this game. Overall, I give Castle Crashers an 8 out of 10.